Hi everyone, welcome to today's show of failing my way in public to success. I don't know if this is going to be a pattern I'm doing now, but again I put out another Instagram 1-minute video yesterday at Mark Square Training. Please follow if you haven't. But again, I felt like there was so much more to offer than in just this 1-minute video. And to be fair, I'm probably giving away too much here. This is all part of my sales training, which I'm going to be offering to people. But as you know, and as I keep on saying, I want to give as much value to people as possible. So yesterday I spoke about 4 key traits that you must have if you want to build a career and be successful in what you do. Now, I touched on them, and that was confidence, enthusiasm, integrity, and optimism. Those 4 things are so important, and I kind of brushed over them on the Instagram video yesterday, but I want to go into more detail here now. So these are 4 traits that employees are looking out for when it comes to interviewing, when it comes to evaluating what their current workforce is like. So confidence is a massive thing. Now, a lot of people, they can fake a bit of confidence, but in all honesty, the ones that are kind of the most brash are the ones that have the least confidence of all. So the ones that are like, oh, I'm the best at this and I can do this, those are the ones that have the real fear, to be fair, and they mask it by saying that they're the best and they can do this, but really they're a little boy or a little girl inside, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the whole thing is that you need to develop your skills. You need to get better at this. Like, you need to work on yourself to build up your confidence. But if you're meeting with somebody and you come across confidence, it's such a key trait to have, because that confidence transfers over to the person, and then they believe they're confident enough that you can deal with what they're asking you to handle. It could be a new project, it could be they're asking you to sell something for them. Anything. Confidence is a massive thing. It's a very, very attractive thing. Women look for it a lot in men. They love a confident man that is assertive, can stand by what he does, what he believes in, but also as well, they like a man which can be honest and upfront as well when they're going through hard times. So there is a balance. They don't want a person that is this over exuberant, like in your face type person. There needs to be that balance. So confidence, but you need to be able to balance it well. I hope I haven't gone on too much there, but I just feel that confidence is such a big thing, and it can be taken away so quickly from somebody, because all it takes is one bad deal or one bad phone call and it stops you from getting on that phone and making the next phone call. That's why you can only rely on yourself with stuff like this. You need to be confident within yourself. You can't be reliant on others, because as I've said in the past, if you're reliant on others for love, for anything, then it can just be taken away from you just like that. So you need to be confident within yourself and believe in yourself and measure yourself by what you want to achieve, not by what others are expecting of you. So confidence is a massive one. The next one is tenacity. So with what's going on at the moment in the market, people, in new employees, current employers, they do not want a person who just is a good leader or a good salesperson during the good times. They need someone that can go into war and battle, and they can come through the other side successful. So if you are interviewing anybody, or if anybody is going to interview you, have a story ready where you've been through a battle and you've come through the other side. If you have that down and you show how that can be of value to a company, I'm going to go through this afterwards. We'll get back to that, but you need to show value to the company. But if you can show your story and how you've got these stripes and how you've been able to get through it, it's so important. With what's going on at the moment, workforce is going to be dwindling down. What were 100 people is going to be 20 people. This is going to happen. I'm not telling you anything new here. This is going to happen. Everything's going to be more automated, so they're looking for those people who they can put on the front line in the battle, and going to be able to battle it out and be able to handle it as well. So important. Have you got the tenacity? Have that story ready when you're going to be interviewed about how you got through the challenges, and I promise you they will be amazed if you can come up with something that's going to benefit them. The next one after that is optimism. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be this huge positive person and no, the world is so great and everything's going to be so fine. No, that makes you sick. It makes me sick. It probably makes everyone sick. This stupid over positive person. There's negative stuff going on at the moment. There's no way that I'm trying to get away from that. These are the facts. Again, there's bad stuff going on in the world. But what people are looking for, they're looking for an optimistic person, a person that sees light at the end of the tunnel. They knows that they'll battle their way through, they'll get through this and they will survive. Are you an optimistic person? Are you a person that can be put in a room and make people feel in a positive way? That is so important. They don't want their people to be dragged down with your negative talk. They don't want negativity around them. Nobody needs that at the moment. We need honest talks, but we don't need to be negative constantly all the time. As I said, there's bad things going on, but optimism is what's going to get us through this. I have no doubt about that. So what are you optimistic about at the moment? How do you see your future? How do you see things working out for you? Have that story ready where you'll be optimistic about a bright future and your new employer or your current employer will be happy to hear it. And as I said, it's going to spread across the office. And that leads me to my fourth one, which is enthusiasm. Hopefully you felt the enthusiasm that I speak on this podcast and this video today. For me, it's so important. It's a transfer of energy to somebody else. I'm so enthusiastic about what I offer that people, they start buzzing out of their seats because they know that what I'm giving them, I believe in so much because I'm so enthusiastic about it. If I just sat here and spoke like this and didn't really speak with much energy, you would be absolutely bored and you'd switch off. Now, I'm not saying I want you to be this over, oh my God, yes, it's so positive out and everything's going to be great. No, do not be like that. Don't be that cheesy guy or that cheesy woman. Yeah, do not do that, please. The enthusiasm, the way you deliver your words. Remember, it's not always about what you say. It's more important about how you say it. So please remember that. Be enthusiastic when you're with your management, when you're with your new employer, when you're in your job interview. Again, like keep them perky, keep them awake. Be assertive. That's so important. Now, when I mentioned before about having tenacity and you have to have that story ready for them, the whole thing about this is they are thinking, what is in it for me? If you've got a story and you've said, and your tenacity story is, oh, I played golf and I started off bad and I battled through 18 holes and I got through it. What does that mean to that company? I mean, you should be proud if you battled through 18 holes, trust me. I speak from experience with that. But what does that mean for the business? How is that going to help the business? So what challenges have you been through? Okay, when we've all gone through challenges at the moment, but what is that going to do to benefit your current employer or your new employer? This is so important. Now, I'm off to a meeting now. I'm off to go and try and pitch an idea about doing training with a company. So I'm getting out there, I'm doing stuff. I hope you guys are too. I hope this has brought value to you guys. I hope I haven't blabbered on too much. But remember, there's 4 key things here. We've got confidence, tenacity, enthusiasm, and optimism. 4 key things that companies are looking out for, what your current employer is judging you on at the moment. Okay, and also add value to that business. There's a little bonus for you. What value are you bringing to your clients, to your current employer, to anybody? Are you going the extra mile at the moment? I must say, it does upset me a little bit. There's a lot of people that are moaning about not having jobs, but I need you to, and you know, this might be touching on a touchy subject, but please tell me, like, what did you do to be able to keep that job? Yeah, everyone hated their job. Now a lot of them are lost them. They're like, oh my God, I love my job so much. The grass isn't always green on the other side. So for you to keep with your job, what are you doing for your employer to be sat there in an HR meeting and they've got 20 people on the table and 15 people they've got to get rid of? What are you doing to stay in that top 5? Please ask yourself that. And if you can answer it, action it. That's it for today. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week. you're still here. So if you've enjoyed that, please follow all of my social media things. We've got Instagram at Mark Sclair Training. We've got LinkedIn where I put up daily content. That's Mark Sclair. I've got my YouTube page, which you're seeing at the moment, Mark Sclair Sales Training and Motivation. And Facebook as well. I have a Facebook page as well. So thank you for joining in, and I will see you very soon. Thank you.